Good morning, Guardians. The Hijabi Gamer here, and it is Friday. And first, let me apologize for last week. I did notice that the microphone wasn't working. It sometimes Streamlabs OBS gets moody and temperamental, and will just suddenly change settings. So I didn't change anything, but then later when I went to live stream the next day, I noticed that camera wasn't working. Not camera. Microphone wasn't working. Now the microphone should be working. The green line is moving. Yada yada yada. It's all good. Anyway, it's Friday, and wow, just you start the week and you think, oh wow, it's Monday. Still the whole week ahead of you, and the next thing you know, it's Friday. Xur is in the solar system, and it's time for exotic weapons from the original Destiny, because that's where we're at. All right, just the usual reminders. This is original Destiny. This is the original tower. I still think it's the nicer tower. I wonder what are is nobody fixing it? Is nobody working at all? I mean, just if no other reason than it's a hazard. I'm just saying, I like the original tower a lot more. In addition, the second reminder that Xur's only in the tower for 48 hours. Now I'm doing this video early because I have to get to work early, so that's why no camera. I got to get to work early. This video should be up by 5:30 a.m., which is about a half an hour after he drops. I am in New Jersey. So New Jersey, he drops at 5 a.m. on Friday, and he leaves on Sunday at 5 a.m. So you have less than 48 hours to locate him. This isn't Destiny 2. Destiny 2, Xur stays until reset. Now, in addition, as I pointed out, right, reset and everything is earlier in original Destiny. So Destiny's reset is Tuesday morning. Destiny 2's reset is Tuesday afternoon. Let's just see. I'm noticing new people in the tower. So that's me. That's not a new person. 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 Not a new person. Huh. I noticed a few new people earlier. They were less than level 40, but anyway, there's no new people this time, but there's often new people in the tower. I guess because the game was on sale for $20 now. I almost missed him. I actually went. This is how you know he's in the tower, right? That mark right there, and I ran all over the tower and could not find him. And I actually thought he wasn't here. That maybe I'd gotten the time zones off or something, because usually I locate him around 6:30. But then, so you're heading to your right. He's actually in the first spot I ever found him when I first started playing Destiny. So the first spot I ever met Xur, I basically walked right by him, is right over here. So yeah, the first time I ever found Xur while playing Destiny, he was here. He's got some decent stuff this week. He's got some good stuff. You know, not the trespasser, so that's on the positive side. So let's start with the weapons as always, because I'm gonna do that thing now. From now on, I'm gonna always start with the weapons because I'm a bigger fan of the weapons. So we got the Suros regime and Basilisk's glory. Suros regime was one of my favorite guns in the game. All right, so this is the ornament. It's called the Basilisk's glory. It's a kick butt awesome ornament. Just looks cool, and I loved Suros regime. Suros, the bottom half of each magazine deals bonus damage and has a chance to return health on kill. So it's a lesser Red Death. Then you have these two options that people always talk about. Either you have spinning up, the longer this weapon is fired, the faster it fires, versus when zoomed, this weapon fires slower but causes additional damage. Now, I used to use Suros regime obsessively because I like the rate of fire to the impact. It's an auto rifle, but it doesn't have a weak impact. It has a decent impact and a decent rate of fire. I love the feel of Suros regime, so I used to use this gun obsessively. At one point, people were like, "You're using Suros regime in the Crucible? Are you insane?" And it's like, that's how I used to get my kills. Now, I switched to when I picked up the Genesis chain, because the Genesis chain you get from the Wrath of the Machine raid, and that has, while it doesn't have the perk of returning health, the rate of fire and the impact are very, very similar. So the gun feels very, very similar. So that's why, I mean, that's my main thing with Suros regime. I love it hits fast, but it doesn't hit weak. So I don't like those guns that are ridiculously slow. So really like the Suros regime. So, but now that I have Genesis Chain, I mean, I've always said you should pick up every weapon simply because it adds to your grimoire and it unlocks the blueprint. So the more you have, the better. The more options you have. You don't have to keep it even. You can just pick it up and then dismantle it and use the exotic shards if you need. But then if you change your mind, you can go back to the weapon kiosk and pick it up. So that's the Suros regime. Besides, it's a Kickbed awesome ornament. I mean, Basilisk's Glory is an awesome ornament. Then you've got the Bad Juju and Hoodoo. Bad Juju is another good weapon to have. So again, Bad Juju right over here. And you have Hoodoo. So this is Dragon's Bane. You have what I call the Super Mario ornament. So you will get Hoodoo, which is this. And that looks like a turtle from, you know, the bone turtles in Super Mario Brothers? Yes, that looks like you took no, wrong one. They took the head from one of the turtles from Super Mario Brothers and you put it on your Bad Juju. So it's called Hoodoo. I call it the Mario Bros. Turtle, or the turtle ornament. But yeah, Bad Juju is a good weapon to have. You should always pick it up. If you don't have it, String of Curses. After each kill, this weapon will reload instantly and increase damage for a short time. Kills will help charge your super. So a lot of good stuff. You got kills will help you charge your super. Kills will reload your weapon. It will increase damage. It's a good weapon to have. So people always recommend Bad Juju. I usually carry it with me. And I mean, think of it this way: you're running around with a turtle skull on your thing. So it'd be like, yeah, I'm Mario. If Mario were a guardian, he'd be a hunter. Kiss of the jump. Absolutely. Luigi would probably be a warlock. But Mario would be a hunter. Absolutely. Kiss of the jump. It's his signature. And then, you know what? Warlocks and Titans, I'm sorry, but you guys don't jump. So, yeah, Mario would be a hunter. All right? And as always, Her Majesty's snoring. All right. So, those are the two bottom weapons. Then we have here the Hereafter. I think this is the PlayStation exclusive. I keep forgetting which one it is. There was the sniper rifle. Then there was the scout rifle, the Jade Rabbit. There was the Strike. There's a bunch of stuff that was PlayStation exclusive. And I think it was the Hereafter. I'm not 100% sure. I just remember when they finally dropped all those PlayStation exclusives to Xbox. It was after Destiny 2 dropped, and everyone was like, yeah, you got to get to Destiny, get this stuff. Get it. If you're an Xbox player, go get it. So, Hereafter is a sniper rifle. I have it. I don't use it very often. It looks pretty cool. I see blinding light. Precision kills with this weapon cause a bright flash that can blind nearby enemies. That's pretty good. Perfectionist magazine is refunded if all shots fired are precision kills. I mean, crouching increases scope, zoom, and makes it easier to aim under fire. I will admit I am not a big sniper rifle user, simply because I use scout rifles. Scout rifles, well, they don't have the exact same zoom. They have far more ammo, so it's more reliable. So I would rather use a sniper rifle. I would rather use a scout rifle in my primary slot, so I can then use a fusion rifle in my secondary, because this is original Destiny, and you could only, your slots are limited to what you can use. So I would rather use a scout rifle in my primary slot and go for a fusion rifle in my secondary, or a shotgun, sometimes a handgun, but primarily, yeah. So really haven't used this that much. I like the perks, but anyway, always good to pick it up. I think let me know in the comments if this is the one that was the PlayStation exclusive. Buster, you're snoring. You're snoring, cat. You're snoring. It's kind of cute. All right, so now we got through the weapons, the non-weapon stuff. We got the Legacy Engram, an Engram with Legacy Engram. Again, I think these are way overpriced, especially since you don't know what you're getting. But yeah, you have a very, very high chance of getting a year 1 exotic if you have a lot of strange coins. Go for it. Personally, I'm more of a heavy ammo synths person, since I am slowly working my way towards at least 1,000. You can never have enough, all right? You can never have enough heavy ammo synths. I know, no, you can't. There's never enough heavy ammo synths. The cat agrees, even though she's snoring. She agrees. But you're very likely to get a year one. But if you're going for a full, complete exotic collection, go for it. Space is limited in the vault. I'm not a big fan. But again, even if you pick up the year one, you can still dismantle it and it unlocks the blueprint for you. So you don't really have to keep it. Which is like, you really don't have to keep your exotics if you're not using it very often, which one of these days I'll clean my vault because like half of my vault is just exotics. Anyway, then we have the Taikonaut for the Titan, which, let's see, what does this thing do? Taikonaut. All rocket launchers gain tracking. Ooh, radar remains visible while zooming with heavy weapons and Hey, why do you guys get that? I want that. That's pretty cool. I'm jealous. All rocket launchers gain tracking. Radar remains visible while zooming with heavy weapons, and heavy ammo drops more often. Just not fair. That's not fair. Why don't hunters have something like this? I mean, that is ridiculously awesome. I am so jealous. I mean, that's just no words. I'm just broken now on the inside. On top of that, it does pass my corpus test. I believe, even though I did show a picture of a corpus in a helmet last week, it's not too bulky. I mean, it's borderline. Space helmets are pretty bulky. This is probably like on the verge of corpus bulkiness. On the other hand, you only see through the front, whereas my guess is the corpus have HUDs on the inside because that's not their eye line. Where the blue light is, it's not their eye line. There must be some kind of sensor. So, but this thing is ridiculously awesome. I'm just jealous now. I am so ridiculously jealous of the no words. For the hunters, we have, oh joy, next to the Taikonaut. This is embarrassing. Young Ahamkara's spine. Increased trip mine grenade duration. Gain an additional trip ride grenade charge. Woo! No. I know this is great for Crucible, but no. Just no. I would trade the young Ahamkara spine for the Taikonaut. I'm just no words. I mean, this is okay, but no. Besides, again, I would rather go with the Frosties, with the melee and the faster turret radiuses and the faster grenade and melee regeneration, but people like the young Ahamkara spine or whatever. Yeah, no. This one here has just ruined my appreciation for everything else. Okay? After that, everything looks like garbage next to the Taikonaut. I'm just gonna cry now. Yeah. Anyway, for the Warlock, you have the Astrocyte Verse. Temporary increase to recovery on blink. Yeah, Warlocks, let me know. Or are you feeling my pain, Kissa? Wow. That's just sad. I mean, it probably would have been a lot cooler if we didn't have the Taikonaut. The Taikonaut is sort of like you have a massive feast, right? And like, no, someone gives you $1 million. And then someone else gives you $500, right? So someone comes up to you, gives you $1 million, and the next person comes up to you, gives you $500. Yeah, $500 is great to have, but someone just gave you $1 million. So it's like, oh, okay, thanks, appreciate it. But I like the $1 million more. Yeah, I'm hurt on the inside now. Very, very hurt. And the cat is still snoring. Anyway, now we have the usual other stuff. As I've said, you can never have enough heavy ammo synths. You can never have enough heavy ammo synths. Just in case, I'll show you where you can claim stuff. So anyway, this is where Xur is. You're going. I'll show you where you can reclaim stuff. Every now and then I do this. Every now and then I'm like, okay, just a reminder where you can reclaim your blueprints. So let's say you buy the Suros regime. And then, by mistake, you dismantled the Suros regime. Which I think he doesn't even require level 40. No. Some of these exotics, by the way, just so you know, do not require level 40. Not all of them, some of them. Just check. I have a Iron Galahorn that doesn't have a level limit. I swear. Over here, exotic weapon blueprints. So you can see collection 1. This is all the current stuff. Current. And see, I can not enough space, but I can reclaim it because I unlocked it. Now this one is the one I haven't. So all the ones that look like that, I have not claimed. They're all raid weapons. I'm only missing raid. Collection 2, Legacy doesn't have the little engram look, but look, you see, requires discovery. I think it was. Yeah, see, this is the 1 year 1 weapon I got. When I did a Legacy engram, I got a Suros Regime. I was like, oh, joy. Yeah, none of the others I have. Requires discovery. And then this is the current heavy, and this is current heavy too. So this is where you reclaim that, and then you go over here, and you got the exotic armor. And it's based on your class, all right? So this is the Legacy stuff. This is the current stuff. And you only see the hunter stuff. As you can see, I have found all of the hunter stuff, right? So, if I were to switch to my Warlock or my Titan, you would see that. One sec. Let's go over here. One last thing. I believe if it'll let me log on, I can show off one other thing. See, I have a hunter, a Titan, and a hunter. So if you go here, see, my hunter here is level 13. I have Iron Galahorn. Yes, I have Iron Galahorn equipped on my level 13. All right? Light 400 Iron Galahorn. Now you might be thinking, Kat, how the hell do you have an Iron Galahorn Light 400 on your level 13 character? Okay. If you pre-ordered Rise of Iron, you got Iron Galahorn. Now, the initial one you got had no level limit. Now, on my PlayStation, I don't have this because by mistake, I dismantled my Iron Galahorn. And then when I reclaimed it, it says it requires level 40. So on PlayStation, I have the Iron Galahorn, but it says, like all other exotics, at the top, requires level 40. I also use my hunters for storage. This one is an exception because this is the original pre-order I got. As you can see, does not require level 40. The only problem with using the Iron Galahorn Light 400 on a low-level character is all the stuff you get is going to drop. Look at this. So these are all engrams I decrypted, all right? Requires level 19, requires level 22, because your level, the gear you get from the Cryptarch, from Rahul, when you decipher an engram, is based on your average light, right? So my light level, because I have this, so it takes all of your gear and gives you an average light level. So you know how to do average. You add all of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you have 9 items. You add all 9 numbers, divide it by 9. That gives you the average. My average, because I have a 400 light, I also have a 400 light ghost. Interesting. Ghosts don't have, anyway. So because I have a light level 400 ghost, and I have a light 400 Iron Galahorn, my average is far, far too high. So basically, I'm getting gear that is decrypting at a light level that is too high. I think they have a rough cap for how high your light level should be based on your level. And so I can't even use this until level 19. And the problem is when I get to level 19, all of the stuff that I decrypt is going to be in the same situation until I get to level 40. So on the one hand, yes, it's ridiculously awesome, the fact that I have a light level 400 Iron Galahorn on my level 13 Hunter. On the other hand, it is a major pain in the butt. Maybe I should just unequip it when I am, decrypting engrams with Rahul. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know. Come on, still pretty awesome. 400 light Galahorn on a light. I mean, this was from the moment I created this character. So from level 1, I had 400 light Galahorn. All right. Come on. Anyway, see you around the tower.